I'm Dr. Scott Smith. I learned the value of integrity from my father, who ran the VA dental service in Dearborn, Michigan. He taught me the value of treating the whole patient and not just the symptoms. We keep current with your family's medical history. We follow up on all of your current medications and any changes that might occur. Yes, I'm the dentist that fishes. It's who I really am. And our staff of real people will make you feel like one of the family here. We encourage you to join us.
Okay, we're back with a funny story from our mayor. Mayor Adrian McDowell is with us here. And what's with this mistaken identity story? I'm sure we're going to be well entertained.
Stuart, this is a little bit embarrassing for me to tell this story, but it happened about a year ago. My wife and I were, along with other city commissioners, attending a conference up in Lansing. And it was a two-day conference. And at the end of the conference, we were checking out of our rooms and went down to the lobby, and they park your car for you at this hotel that we were staying at. So I went up and asked to have my car brought around to the front of the building. And we were standing at the front door, and the car came up, and they opened the door, and they handed us the keys. I went over, threw our bags in the back seat, started the car, and drove away. Headed back to Adrian, and it was a real warm night, and we were just outside of Lansing at the time, I think, maybe about 6 or 7 miles from the hotel. And I reached up to open up the roof, the sunroof in the car, and there wasn't a sunroof in the car. And I thought, oh my goodness, what's happened here? And we looked around the car. I mean, it was exactly like our car. And so I thought, you know, being the mayor, I thought, well, terrible things are going down right now back at the hotel. And so I made a cell phone call back to the hotel. They hadn't even missed the car yet. And I said, well, I'm bringing back a car to you that's not mine. And so that was a kind of an embarrassing thing that happened. It was a case of mistaken identity. What had happened was an individual that got out of the car was actually checking into the hotel, and he thought I worked for the hotel, gave me his keys.
Oh, really?
So it was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh, that is pretty funny. Grand Theft Auto right here, gone in 60 seconds. Well, that's cool. Now, I want to go back to a point about where are we going as a city? If we could sum it up in like about 30 seconds.
Where we're going as a city, I think, Stuart, is more and more and more towards collaboration. It's really, I think, the ultimate solution to all of the revenue sharing cuts that cities and villages are experiencing across the state and in other states as well. And it just makes a whole lot of sense to me that what we need to do is begin finding ways of saving money by working together. As a matter of fact, just today I had a meeting with a an adjacent township supervisor, and we're looking at potentially working together on recycling. Mm-hmm. And what'll come of it, I don't know yet. We're in the very early stages of that. Another thing that we're doing is working with the county, trying to find ways that we might collaborate with them. And one of the things that we're taking a look at there is how we might combine our efforts with respect to a library. We have both a city library and a county library in this town, and we have to take a look at, you know, is that really what we need here or not? And I know that there are other collaborative things that are going on around. Al Britton and Stan Kane are heading a committee that's exploring ways for nonprofits to collaborate together. So that's what I think is the wave of the future for the city. The way the cities are going to survive, the way the state's going to survive is through collaboration.
Okay. Well, we've got 1 minute left here, and I know we'll get to some photographs when some other folks are up here in a minute, but mentoring the youth, that's real important to you. I know that you've worked...
It is. I've been involved, my wife and I both have been involved in mentoring for a number of years. Both of us have been 4-H leaders for over 30 years. I've been involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters, which is a
Good organization.
very, very rewarding organization for the bigs
Mm-hmm.
as well as the littles. I've learned a lot through that organization. I would tell you a short story about a very good friend of mine that.
We got about 10 seconds left.
Oh, we don't have time for
Yeah,
that.
probably not. But I know that the Mayor Youth Council is something that you...
Mayor's Youth Council is
Huge.
big on my list right now, and one of our members is here tonight.
Yes,
So
he's right
that's
sitting
very
over there.
good.
All right, well, thank you very much, Mayor.
You're very welcome.
It was
Thank
a
you
pleasure
for having
you
me.
with us. All right, we'll see your pictures in a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks.